On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. On first down, here comes this offense. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
At the 35, he's open. Nothing but green ahead. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to him and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that defense react a different way. Then I'll throw the football.
Leaves it with the running back. Stop is made almost immediately. Give him 1 to the 23.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Headed to the line at the 23, trying to convert this 3rd and short. Handoff from the gun. Runs through a tackle. Just a savvy, veteran, productive run from this junior.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
And the Panthers look to keep this drive humming. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Touchdown, Georgia State. Hauled it in and just kept right on running to the hallelujah land. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
Oh, he's going to take a chance and bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Ready to fire from the pistol. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's going to go for a big one. He's got it down the left side. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Western Kentucky.
What a massive play for the offense. And sometimes when you're calling it deep in your own end, you're expecting man coverage or at least a one-on-one to the outside of the field, and that's what they had. The quarterback put air under it. The receiver shows off his speed. They make the catch, and it's not just a big first down. It's a touchdown. That is a momentum-changing play.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
After trying the running game on first down, they come to the line on second down.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
Good blocking, good running, pick up of 6 out to the 30.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
All right, well, look, I know the defense was feeling real good about their run game coming into this one and how they've been playing up to this point. But finally, David, the offense breaks through, and they finally generate something positive on the ground.
And I can't tell you how easy it is. When you're going to throw the ball consistently, and I know it, I'm going to pin my ears back, and I'm going to get to the quarterback. It makes life really easy on the defensive line. But when you can have balance, now the defense doesn't know what's coming. They need more of this if they're going to be successful on offense.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And that pass intercepted. He goes down right there, but not before coming up with a big interception. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
From the gun, the ground game. Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. Got it in the middle. It's Hutchinson. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Couldn't make the connection on first down. Now here on 2nd. The give to the running back from the shotgun.
The running back is Jared Hall. Tackle is made at the 40-yard line. It's 3rd down.
3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. To the air, it's Sharp. Finds his tight end. Crosses the 30, he's got away. Offenses gain momentum. down conversions like that, they've got it at the 25. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. After the misfire, it's 2nd and 10. The give to the back. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. Score tied 7-7.
They've changed ends of the field, now facing 3rd down as they go back to work. From the gun, wants to pass. The sure hands, it's Thomas. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10.
And that's a really good example of a quarterback and his intended target both being on the same page. The timing was almost perfect on that play. That's why they were able to convert the 3rd down, now setting up 1st and goal.
Looking to go up top on 1st down. Unleashes to the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, WKU!
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be out of bounds at the 36-yard line after a solid return. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays, and I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this drive.
Line getting set on 2nd down. Here's the give off the left side. At midfield, he's got room. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
This is an offense that really sees their identity as being able to run the football. Nice job there picking up the 1st down.
They'll snap it from the 47 on 1st down. He's looking to throw it. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. Makes his connection. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He'll let one go down the right side. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26.
This guy just is so comfortable running routes, and he has such a good feel for those soft spots on defense there. They're playing zone coverage, so he's able to find that pocket, make it easy on his quarterback, and they pick up the 1st down.
He's got it. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that 1st down.
Well, it's a great job by the receiver fighting back across the DB there to get to the inside, locate the ball, and catch the slant.
Leaves it with the back. drives into the defense, and they get him down after a pickup of 3 to the 16.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding him the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
Quarterback empties his backfield. Calls his own number. Headed to the end zone. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Panthers!
I definitely like being the quarterback coach of this game because he makes me look good. I mean, he makes me defend the whole field, the defense, and all the weapons and all the options, and then he can do that. He can take it himself, glide into the end zone, and get 6.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create some. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It's 3rd down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. Looking for a man. It's Sharp. Throws to the wideout. Ball in the air. Intercepted! And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Caught in the backfield, it's Fleming. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch. And he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the defense.
Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Makes the grab down the middle. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. He just didn't have a chance to get loose and make his way to that 1st down marker.
I think fans get upset sometimes. Like, run your route past the sticks so we get the 1st down. But nice job by the defense understanding where the sticks were and forcing the 4th down.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. A relatively short field goal try from 26 yards out. It's good. And now they take the lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Illinois has been blitzed from the opening kick, and as you can see, The score right now is a lot to a little. Let's see how this coach tries to explain this. They're trailing by 21 to Kennesaw State. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Palmer. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
It's complete. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Not able to break the big one on that screen to the running back, but he found enough and a solid pickup on first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Back to throw, it's Sharp. Looking to the big tight end. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
And guys, if I'm on offense, I am staying aggressive. I know you didn't connect there, but make sure you keep testing this defense, because even if you complete one of those throws, that could be the game-breaking play.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
Yeah, I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
In the waning seconds of the first half, doesn't hurt to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. The receiver was doubled, and they picked it off. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Ready to start things here in the second half. Georgia State about to kick it away. Going for the return. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football Palmer out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
This defense is heating up. They got an interception the last possession. You could tell breaking on the football really, really well. Seeing where the quarterback's throwing it, going to try to get it. Got another hand on it. Almost had another interception.
Dropping back, it's Sharp. Steps away. He's open on the right. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
The sure hands, it's Hutchinson. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such...
Can anyone catch him? Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
He'll just keep slinging it. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. The Hilltoppers moving quickly to the line.
I know this defense feels like they missed some opportunities. Yeah, they had 2 sacks their last game out, but they feel like they left a bunch more out on the field, and they wanted to try to get to the quarterback.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
How about this defense? Getting to the quarterback in back-to-back plays. You want to pressure the quarterback. If you get him on the ground, it's gravy. Nice job. 2 sacks in a row, bringing up a 3rd and long situation.
They run into a bit of trouble here. 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Blasted as he lets it go. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. And he'll need a little distance and accuracy, a 42-yarder from the left hash. And this one splits the uprights. And guys, after that field goal, brand new ball game, all tied up. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They move the tight end all over. Give to the running back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. This is a designed run. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the 1st down.
And the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing him around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and you know, it's just, and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's so hard to defend.
There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a 1st down.
This offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
Wide out in motion. Beautiful jet sweep pass. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside. David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Georgia State comes to the line with the first and goal. Goes to the option. Quick toss. And they just didn't get anybody on that defense out of position, and they will lose yardage on that one.
And I don't care how many yards I gave up to get down here. I got to bow my neck. I got to make a play down here. When you create negative plays in goal line situations, man, you have a lot of success defensively. Great job bowing up.
Wants to throw on second down. Extending the play. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the third quarter. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Needs to get it in the end zone on third and goal. Working the middle, it's complete. Touchdown, Georgia State. And they've moved out front here in the fourth. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results. And it's blocked. He picks it up, that's a live ball.
Man, I can't do that here, right? I got the football, I got the lead, the clock is my friend, and now I cough it up. Offense have to understand the situation, have to understand I got to get to the ground. I can make sure I don't fight for extra yards. I make sure I don't fumble, costly fumble.
That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
The coaching staff defensively, they harp on this unit to be more physical, to fly to the football and gang tackle. You're seeing all of that in this game. That's why they're one of the best run defenses in the nation.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Moving away from pressure. And it's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been on par. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Panthers. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
And that defensive touchdown all started with getting pressure on the quarterback. It was the hit on the QB that forced the errant throw. That was an easy interception and an easy pick 6.
Now on the option. He'll toss it. He's into the end zone for the 2 and extends the lead.
How about that, guys? That's basically a 15-point swing. Defense gets a pick 6, and then your offense gets the 2-point conversion. Wow.
He'll return it. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? Got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that. Your advantage.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Armstrong. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one. And the Hilltoppers in the hurry-up.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time. Yeah, and David, you just wonder at this point, is it just too little too late? This is one of their best playmakers offensively, but they just haven't been able to get him going in this game. Big reason why they're losing.
Yeah, and the defense has done a great job understanding that. I got to take that guy away. That's priority number 1. Understand it. Late in the game now, up by multiple scores. I'm playing my defense a little bit different. Can't give up the big plays. Time is on my side. Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
He makes a catch. And he's out of bounds after the nice gain, and maybe that is finally the spark to get this passing game going.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
He's going to pass on 2nd down. Takes a hit as he fires. Complete in the middle. And he's knocked down immediately, but they're in the red zone at the 14. The Hilltoppers will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll throw it from the red zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Hilltoppers. Old Uncle Mo has changed sidelines.
Look out, brother. Here's what happens, right? Something happens, get you close in the ball game. The defense needs to come out here, get a stop, get that ball back to the offense. Oh, Uncle Mo on your side.
Here comes the 2-point try. Was to pass. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off.
The 2-point attempt is no good. That keeps the score. Georgia State, 31. Western Kentucky.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
Number 17. Set to kick this one off.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He gets a block. He just about popped that one for a long one, but as it is, he gives his team a lot of momentum with a solid return. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. They'll run it. They want to take their time here.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, you got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. We have arrived at the 2-minute warning, a one-possession game as this offense tries to hold on. You got to believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. The play-action fake. Fires to the wideout. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup.
That play is going to drive the head coach absolutely crazy. You've got the lead. Why are you going out of bounds? Just get down, lead the clock. The clock right now is your friend.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. He'll take it himself. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. From the gun. Give on the inside. And the defense knew exactly where that first down line was, and they stopped him short. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on 4th down. Going to take a shot at this DB. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Georgia State. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The offense lining up for a first down play. Looking to move it through the air. Makes the catch. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. He's going to pass. Looking to buy time. Trying to escape and get it himself. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
When you're trailing in the 4th quarter, it's not just the other team, right? You're fighting against that clock. Nice heads-up play by the QB. He does a great job scrambling, getting the first down, and then stopping that clock.
He's got his man. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. He's looking to throw. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
And that's exactly what this defense needed. They needed to have something positive. Giving up some yardage, they've given up some plays, no big deal. Got right back in it on this drive with that big sack.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now. If you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
On fourth down, trying to find his man. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on down. The offense starts with a short field. The give. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
Really nice job stopping the run, but the problem is you have 0 timeouts left. You cannot stop the clock right now if you're the defense, so this has got to be excruciating for them. They know the offense is just going to take their time before they snap the ball.
And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
Sometimes as a quarterback, when you're feeling a rhythm and you're feeling yourself, you just want to keep taking shots, right? This guy's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. He saw a look he liked, decided to let her fly. Haven't seen a lot of balls falling complete, especially deep down the field. That one did, but I'd expect this guy to keep letting it go.
And with the game all but decided, this quarterback will take a knee. We sensed a great deal of confidence.